I wanted to do an experiment because I see all sorts of stuff on the websites and YouTube and Facebook about how to grow peppers, and I want to just show you how easy it is, okay? I'm Smoking Ed Currie. I'm the president, owner, mad scientist, and chef at the Puckerbutt Pepper Company, and I'm going crazy. We've got the Reaper growing camp or university or whatever it is coming up. We actually, right now, we're planting all the seedlings for our fields, and probably next week we'll get started planting all the stuff for the greenhouses because we have to manage our greenhouse space. But I wanted to do an experiment because I see all sorts of stuff on the websites and YouTube and Facebook about how to grow peppers, and I want to just show you how easy it is, okay? You don't need all that nonsense. You just need a few simple items if you want to do this at home. You need something to plant them in. I just went by Lowe's and bought this. It was, I don't know, a couple bucks. This is from Feral Moss. Bonnie sells them, a whole bunch of other things sell them. See this? This is called a humidity dome. It's trash, okay? Don't use them. If you don't control it correctly, you're gonna get mold or a fungus or something, and it's really bad. So all you do is take one of these trays. We looked for the Miracle-Gro organic seed starting potting mix, but they were out of it, so I just grabbed this so you could see. Tom, will you do me the honors?
All right. Yeah.
Okay, he's gonna plant this seed starter tray. This is how we start seeds, right here. Okay, we use an 18 cell tray. There's a lot of people who do a lot of things. This is what we do. I use Miracle-Gro Performance Organic. While Tom's filling up this tray for us, I'm gonna show you how simple it is to do this. So, you take your closest item you can. I chose Spicy Shark, Blue Shark Hot Blueberry Syrup, which is amazing. And just put a little dent. Just a little dent. It's very simple. Just a little dent. Maybe 1/8 of an inch, 1/4 inch. I prefer like 1/8 of an inch. All right. And the lovely Bella here just grabbed some Reaper seeds for me. I didn't want to open a pack because I was kind of lazy, so I asked her to grab some from the back. So all you do is drop a couple seeds in. I like to do 2 in a cell because I like it when 2 plants are growing against each other. That's how I do things in the greenhouse. You don't have to worry about where they are, what they're doing. They'll grow. We have them grow up on the side of the cell. We have them growing everywhere. Imagine this. Imagine 20,000 of these trays. And I'm talking these trays. Oh, we got a couple extra seeds. We'll put one in here. Here's a thing. Okay? So all you need to do, look, you just cover them slightly. You got to make sure your hands are dry. Okay? Oh, if you didn't know what I was doing over here, is I'm playing Pokemon.
Hard work. That's what this is.
Everyone here has to play Pokemon.
Requirement.
If you want to be my Poke friend, here's my Poke code. We'll be giving out Poke codes for all the people here if you want to play with us.
Do you invite people to raids if they're your friend on Pokemon Ed?
Yes, I do.
What?
I play with DEF CON all the time.
Yeah.
But I find it to be relaxing.
Relaxing.
Okay? So, on this one, it's all Reapers. Tom is going to use this handy dandy Chapman Home and Garden Sprayer.
Hudson's work well too.
Hudson's work well too. But guess what? What you need to do is give them some moisture. Plants don't live unless they have moisture. Seeds won't germinate unless they have moisture.
Now, why do we use a Hudson sprayer or a sprayer in general?
Well, because that gives the soil a chance to absorb the moisture, okay, instead of pooling. And when you pool, seeds tend to float to the top, and then you're pressing them down again, and then they float to the top, and then you're pressing them down again, and guess what happens? You're messing with the seed. You gotta let the seed alone. So you saw, I only put them like 1/8 of an inch deep. I made a little bit of a divot so the moisture would go in towards the seed, and it also makes it easier to plant. And then what we're gonna do is take some of the stuff out of the window. We're just gonna put them in the window. That's it. Now on these seed starter trays, we can't use, that's not gonna work.
No, it's
So
not.
we need a tincture bottle. Everybody should have a bottle of tincture in their house.
Watch your fingers, might be hot.
It might be hot, so you give it a little press, little press, little press, so on and so forth. And what we're gonna do is we're going to plant some of the favorites of the people here in the store. And see, they have 12. We should have 12 seeds or more in each of our packs. So we're gonna see how it goes. And then guess what we're gonna do with this one? We're gonna put this in the window. And then we're gonna give you an update on the germination rate of all this stuff that has had no special lights, no special rock wool or whatever, no paper towels, no anything. All it is dirt and seeds and a little bit of water and a little bit of light.
How far down do you estimate that is, Ed?
That looks to be about anywhere between 1/8 and 1/4 inch. But the key is that we're only gonna have 1/8 of an inch of soil on top. So Tom, I'm gonna turn this over to Tom. Tom's gonna put a seed in each one. Tom's gonna tell me if we need more seeds. Maybe I'll bring Heather out to do a row or two.
Organic chocolate bootla.
So let's put Bootla in the first row.
Those are good looking seeds.
Yeah, they are good looking seeds. That's because we have the best seeders in the world. I'm gonna go grab a paint pen. Do you want to plant some seeds, Heather, or will that make your hands dirty?
It'll make my hands dirty, but that's okay. I want to plant some seeds. I do. I never met them though. So this is very helpful for me.
We've got some extra seeds here. So I'm just going to double up on a couple of these. Now, Ed, when you said you put multiple seeds per cell, is that so the plants can support each other as they're growing up?
Yeah, that's what I like to do. Other people don't, but I think that 2 plants in the same pot help support each other as they're growing. I numbered them so we know which seed is which. Chocolate Bootla is going to be 1. Bud Jalokia is going to be 2. Fat White Scorpion is going to be 3. Lemon Pepper is going to be 4. Bleeding Naga is going to be 5. And Peach Jalokia is going to be 6. Some of the favorites from around here.
Ed, why do you use soil versus those peat moss plugs?
Well, my experience is the acidity in the peat moss plugs really tends to cause harm to the seed, not does well. They're meant for vegetables and flowers. They also, the hole in them allows the seed to go down too far and it doesn't get enough light and tends to have too much moisture, and usually people wind up with rotting seeds. Nothing against them at all. I've used them before. I've used a lot of them. But I also put 6 or 10 seeds in and use toothpicks to get them up top, you know, and then you have to take the covering off and allow the seed to expand when the plant is very young, and transplanting when it's that young can be a little bit hectic. Heather,
Yes.
show them how someone with nails can actually plant seeds.
Okay. Real amateur here, Ed.
I know.
I'm real glad you're here.
All you gotta do is drop a seed in each hole,
Okay.
and then double up if there's more than enough.
Alright. And I'm planting in 2, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I take my nails like little tweezers and I just place the seed right in there. Actually works to my advantage because my
You
nails.
sound like you're talking to one of your children.
I feel very unsure of myself, and I'm hoping. Oh no! It's okay. I've got the nails. You know, I haven't planted anything since I was a little girl. I've done it.
Now just a little dirt. You want to do the dirt?
Okay? You do the first couple, and then I'll do.
That. Just put a little dirt on the top of each one.
Okay. Ooh. This is exciting.
Just a little.
Okay.
Ed, what plants seeds, pepper seeds in the wild?
Birds usually plant pepper seeds in the wild. They eat peppers, they eat the seeds out, and then they poop them out, and they land on the ground, and they're just sitting there in bird poop.
Seriously?
And then they grow. Imagine that.
What?
Yeah.
And how about? And now I just push it down.
Yep, just pat it down.
Pat it down. Just so ever so gently.
And if this row doesn't grow, we're gonna blame it on you.
Okay. Well, I wouldn't be surprised. Listen.
But we guarantee the seeds here at Puckerbutt, so even if it's Heather's fault that they don't grow, we replace those seeds. And that's one of those guarantees that I think we're
But I'm
one of
a
the
shaky
only
guy.
ones, if not the only one that does that.
I'm
Because we want you to succeed.
I'm definitely gonna need that. So I really appreciate that about Puckerbutt. How did I do?
You did just fine.
Yay!
All right, Tom, will you do the rest, please? So people always ask me what fertilizers I use. Since Miracle-Gro came out with this, I've been using their Performance Organics. I also use, when needed, CalMag. I also use, when needed, fish emulsion. All 3 of them you can get in organic form, but this is doing really well for the plants. We're going to do some different fertilizers for you in the Reaper Growing Camp series. But those different fertilizers, you'll see the different results all the way through till the frost kills those plants, or the cold, depending on if they're inside or outside. By far, this is the newest all-around fertilizer that we're using, and the results were amazing last year, wouldn't you say? Yeah. Tom, what are you doing?
What I'm doing is I'm making sure these things are adequately watered. I know in our greenhouses we usually mix the soil with water at the same time, but since we're here at the shop, we didn't have the buckets to do that.
Well, the reason we did that is because I want to show people that they don't have to do that step.
Oh, really?
That this will actually work. And it's working with dry soil is a lot easier than working with wet soil.
That is true.
So the steps so far: plastic, starting trays. I like the 18s. We got one that's available at a store near you. Dirt. That's black or brown stuff you buy in a bag. You put it in. If you live in the Midwest or somewhere where there's really fertile soil, you can do it yourself. Water. You need water. Seeds. You need some seeds. 1/8 of an inch deep. Water on top. Now, we're going to take them over to the window. That's so funny.
This window, Ed?
Yeah, one on one side, one on the other. It's a regular old bay window, okay? Gets exposed to light during the daytime. Doesn't get exposed in the evening. There's no special lighting because we only have one bulb that's going. All right, and that goes off at night. Every day, we're going to be giving them a little bit of water on the top, just a little, enough to moisten the top where the seed is. You don't really have to start watering until they start sprouting. We're also going to, once they start sprouting, so they don't get leggy towards the light, we're going to rotate the trays. There's 4 sides. Rotate it 4 times. If you rotate every day, those plants are going to go straight. It's a pretty cool thing. And because I'm the boss, I get to tell someone to clean up my mess. That's a very simple way to plant seeds. You don't need to buy thousands of dollars worth of lights. You really don't need to buy heating pads. It's only like 65 degrees in here. The heat's always off. Everything's going to work out fine. I love y'all. God bless y'all. I hope you're having a great day.
What's the deal with this tree?
It's a St. Patrick's Day tree.
Ask Elizabeth. She's the one that decorated it.
She knows how much I love this tree.
Yeah, you adore it.
I do.
I hear it every day.
But guess what, Elizabeth?
Yeah.
I love what you're doing, and we're going to keep it up. We're going to have that tree up all year long. We're going to celebrate different holidays and days that should be holidays that people really don't celebrate. You did an okay job. Let's cut to Tom to see. Tom, what did you think about?
I thought he's getting better. Like, I'm not saying professional by any means, but he's raising off of the amateur status. Doing good, Doug. I like how you slowly pan that camera around. You focused on Ed. You focused on the people who were talking with that directional microphone you've got. You got all the equipment. Now if you can just put it to good use.
Oh man, that's messed up.
Wow, Tom, that was kind of harsh.
We love each other here.
What did you say?
That's great.
Oh, please don't stroke his ego.
We had a customer call up and stroke his ego again today. Oh, it's so professional. Oh, I'm a big fan. Yeah, I want to go to your head dark.
This is about the funniest thing I've ever heard in my life.